Hi, everyone. I'm just checking in to see what it is that I'm really wanting to articulate and share. Life is such a funny mixed bag and array of emotions and thoughts and actions. We feel discomfort and we reach for comfort, and then we feel satisfied, and then we feel dissatisfied again and we reach for comfort and we feel satisfied, and the cycle continues and repeats. We get provoked. Something unsettles us. And then maybe, if we're lucky, we feel settled again. But again, these cycles continue. Like our dishes, they get dirty and we clean them, and then they get dirty and we clean them. And like our laundry, and like tending to our children, we have a moment of feeling like all is well, everyone is good, everything is taken care of, and we get that comfort, and then all of a sudden energy starts to rise and something pulls us from our comfort, and now we have other things to tend to again. And life is a series of these movements, the stillness and the movement, the comfort and the discomfort, the satisfaction and the dissatisfaction, the tension and the ease. And I'm reminded of Thich Nhat Hanh and his beautiful teachings and books that point to these human tendencies that we get fixated on, and we either think that we always are uncomfortable, or we always are searching for comfort and we won't allow ourselves to be uncomfortable, instead of letting the movements and the cycles ebb and flow. We try to imprison and keep things stuck. We are stuck in our pain, we are stuck in our thoughts, we're stuck in our feelings, we're stuck in our reaction, we're stuck in anything that we're moving through, instead of just realizing the dishes get dirty and then the dishes get clean. We're uncomfortable and then we're comfortable. We're unsatisfied and then we become satisfied. Thich Nhat Hanh has a book and a beautiful expression, no mud, no lotus. And he reminds us that it's in the mud, the murky, muddy waters, that the lotus actually grows. That's the habitat for the lotus. And without that, the lotus would never be. And we all love the beautiful lotus. We all want to have the beautiful lotus all the time. But we forget that it needs the mud to even bloom. And it's not only that it grows from the mud, but when it's in bloom, it also dies and returns back to the mud and becomes the mud again. It's like the recycling and compost nature of life. So it's understanding that it's only through our dissatisfaction that we can ever know satisfaction. It's only because we've ever known that there was an itch. Ooh, I feel an itch, and then we itch it and we scratch it, and it's like, oh, that feels good. Or we have tension in our neck or back, and we feel the tension. Oh, that doesn't feel good. And then we have these beautiful healing hands and ointment that slowly starts to rub and tend to it. And we're like, oh, we get that ease and that release and that satisfaction. And this pertains to all of our lives. And we can also apply it to many different areas in which we're contemplating and engaging with life. So anything that is agitating you and making you uncomfortable is also giving rise and birth to that which makes you comfortable. And that which gives rise and helps you to tend to and meet your needs and become more comfortable will also then cycle back into not being comfortable anymore, right? It's like we're cozied up on a chair or the couch and we're reading a book and we have a cup of tea and we're really comfortable. And then all of a sudden we have to go to the bathroom. So we're uncomfortable, and then we go to the bathroom and we're comfortable. Or we've been sitting too long and now we're uncomfortable and we have to stretch our legs and move. So we're uncomfortable, and then we go and we move and we go outside and we are starting to move and we're comfortable again. But then all of a sudden we start to get hungry and we're not comfortable anymore. So then we have to go inside and we have to make food, and then we have to eat food and enjoy it, and we're like, oh, I'm comfortable again and I'm full, I'm satisfied. But then I'm not comfortable anymore, and then I start to get tired. And again, life is a series of all of this. It's always happening. But when you know that you're not the helpless baby anymore that needs an outside source to come and meet its needs, you don't need the parental figure to come and feed you and change you and hold you, that you are able to, when you're thirsty, get up and get a drink. And when your body needs to move, you can move. And when your body needs to rest, you can rest. When you know that you are free and you are movable and changeable, and you can let comfort guide you to the next area and the next area. Let comfort and discomfort work together to guide your moments. When you take back your freedom and your birthright to live and move and breathe and act in this way, you take back your power, you take back your autonomy, your integrity. You're no longer searching for the outside world to make you happy, to meet your needs, to give you whatever it is that you think you want that's going to make you satisfied in this moment. You let everybody find their own rhythms. You let everybody, even if it's in a place of discomfort, that's okay, because it's in their discomfort that will eventually rise to comfort, and it's in their comfort that will then again rise to discomfort. And so you let all that fall away. You're not concerned with everybody else's business and how they're perceiving you. And then you can tend to your own garden, your own mud and lotus flower. And you get to re-engage and reconnect with life. The life that is always here, ebbing and flowing. These tiny little deaths and rebirths happening simultaneously all the time. And you don't run from discomfort anymore, because discomfort is just a sign that you get to move into something more comfortable. You get to meet a need that maybe you didn't even know you had, but now you do. And that is a marvelous, miraculous thing. So today is March 21st. It's the new moon in Aries and the spring equinox and Ostara. And the Northern Hemisphere. And this is the message that I'm listening to very deeply myself. And I wanted to just share it with all of you. So I'm sending this presence in the space to allow us to honor and acknowledge the beauty of the mud and the lotus and how they work together. One gives rise and falls to the other. They need each other to even exist. The discomfort and the comfort, the dissatisfaction and the satisfaction. And may we honor and cherish both.